Well, good evening, everybody. It is Sunday evening, and so I figured come on here, hang out with you guys to finish the weekend off. If you're hearing voices, it's I got this guy who lives in the next building, but right near my unit, and so he's got his little friend there. Um, what I refer to as the boys' club. Just like, yeah, and I don't belong to anybody's club. I belong to me. Anyway, so I'm here to share some incredible energy with you guys, and I'll put this back a bit. Don't know why it stood out this time because I think I moved my computer. Would that do it? Yep. Anyway, let's see where we go. And just so everybody knows too, I just found this, realized this yesterday or the day before or something. And that, because I'm running on 8 different places all at once here, and sometimes what's happening, I'm not getting the messages here that I know that somebody's here from there. And so I have no idea what's going on. I'm not sure I have to reload everything, like take everything out and then reload it, and then should hopefully clear up. I don't know. So let's see where we go. Here we go. And while I'm thinking of this, is I want to say we are all going through stuff. Some people, it's like not good at all. We have our own personal journeys, and when you have children and stuff, it's another ball game. And I got some friends that are dealing with their child who is struggling with addictions, and she's trying to keep him alive and hopefully get to the point where he's start making better choices. I'll put it that way. So this evening is dedicated to anybody who is struggling with anything within themselves, which I'm one of those people. I'm struggling with stuff within me. And I'm so grateful that I'm very connected. And I'm using the word very, but don't take that literally. I'm just been connected to a lot of people for quite a, 3.5 years in this Soulogy family. I got family, and just to phrase that, narrow that down, soul family, period. And yeah, so this is for you guys all, whoever needs it. wow, I felt all your guys' amazing energy. Um, it's just like, fuck yeah. It's like, yeah. Wow. Oh. These are my terminology. Anybody who's new to me, that's a godsmacker. Because when I say this, when I get into that space, and for anybody that's new to me, welcome to my world. This is who I am, what I get to do. Yeah. Wow. I chuckle because it's a chuckle of like, holy fuck. And the magic that gets to unfold from within me. Wow, I see my beautiful long time. Well, it's a long time because we're soul sisters, but my beautiful sister Shanda's here. I thank you, Shanda. And I see Michelle is here. Hello, Michelle. Thank you very much. In Dot, welcome to my world. Yeah. My name, for anybody who's not really officially met me, my name is Ernestine Day, and I am the Soulful Guitarist. I channel energies from different places through my guitar without using words. This is also known as light language. And if you're not familiar with light language, it's a dialect that you may not understand, but you can feel it. And my beautiful sister, Shanna, she speaks light language. I don't speak it. This is how I speak light languages through my guitar. And there's some people who sing, and I'm collaborating with a beautiful sister just south of me. Thank goodness she moved closer. Her voice is just incredible, and the couple times we've collabed together, just her and me, it's the magic is just like wow. And she does light language, and it's like yeah. So let's see where the energies want to take us next. So this evening is dedicated to anybody that's going through anything personally or within their family dynamics. This energy is just to assist and help you whatever way, shape, or form it is for you. It's not my job to heal you, but I can give you a bit of a breather, I could say. So let's see where we go next. now. Wow. And if you hear voices, because I'm running off a open mic instead of this one here, and I call it the boys club next door, and they're out on the deck there, and in their own little world, which is fine. Just don't come into my world. That's all I care about, and they know not to. Anyway, so as I mentioned, this is for this evening is for anybody and everybody who needs this kind of energy right now. I'm going to be very honest, and I hope you forgive me, Shanda. Not that I'm doing anything wrong, because she's already spoken about it publicly, so it's not hidden, private, sacred information. My beautiful sister, Shanda, my heart goes out to her. She has a son who's a drug addict, and right now she's trying to keep him alive until he comes out of whatever this is for him and stop this foolishness he's doing. And I'm actually was inspired to come on this evening for anybody, but because I know Shanda and we've been communicating back and forth, and because I can't change what's going on in her home, but I can be supportive towards her, to hold space for her if she needs to vent or whatever. She knows that I'm here for her. And this is the thing about a lot of this, that we all go through stuff. I just come out of not a dark place. No, the darkness is not applicable. It was I wasn't me. And when I say I wasn't me, because I know what I feel like I feel right now. This is me. And it was like I was losing me, but I wasn't losing me. Something was off, and that's all I knew. And I kept on saying to people, like, I'm not feeling it myself. I'm not connected to me. And some people, but anyway, long story short was I had a healing session on Thursday by what I refer to as the Three Amigos. And they found that we discovered that I had brought a book into my home a few months back that has really bad energy attached to it, which is the person who had the book before. And when this was discovered, shall we say, I said I need this book out of here now. So I got it back in the hallway, and I could feel the energy shifting already, which was like, yes. And then they found that I had an attachment to me, and that's where, we have to do our inner work, and I'm going to be doing that part pretty soon, which one of the people's with Shanda, hopefully next week or the following week. And because when we're going through stuff, we have people who pity us or go, oh, poor you, I'm so sorry. That's bullshit, right? That's, for me is that, you and Shanda, like, my heart goes out to her, what she's going through right now, trying to keep her son alive, putting a roof over his head, because else he'd be on the streets, which he would fall back into the drugs. And so it's such an awful place for her to be in. And I'm sure she's not the only parent that has been in this situation. So, this energy is just to hopefully ease some of that stuff, because I know for me it's like I was scared, and like not scared like, oh no, but I was really concerned. And I'm just so grateful for this community I'm a part of, because I'm understanding myself more than I've ever have, and I'm connecting with people at a level that is amazing. So this one's coming to me. So here we go. This one's called Mosey on Down. Here we go. so you guys know, most of my songs don't have titles. Every time I play this one, this is what always felt like mosey on down. So it's like, okay, here we go. just so everybody knows, Dot, who's on here, I believe she's on my personal page, because the only way I actually know who the person is if they're actually on my personal page or my YouTube channel. Yeah, then I know who the people are. But if you're in my private sacred group or on other groups I'm running live stream right now, I don't see your name. But I will say this. Dot just said, I'll put this up so everybody can see it. She goes, thank you for this early birthday message to my spirit. You are so fucking welcome. That's all I'm going to say. You are very, very welcome. And this is what I love about what I get to do, and this space that I was in, how it's shifted, and there's going to be more shifting. That's going to be happening in the next few weeks. I think what's really, and I'm just sort of grateful for this community that I'm a part of, which is a soul family community. And 3.5 years ago, a longtime friend, Jade Rader, was on with Todd Medina. So I went there to support her. And that's the first time I met Todd, which was 3.5 years ago this past January. And so I met Todd, I'll rephrase that, connected with Todd. And then all these people commenting, I went, oh my God, look at all these amazing people. Holy shit, they know. And so my life and my world has been just unfolding and unfolding. So last year I got to go to Soulogy Fest, which was in the Ozark Mountains at Mulberry Mountain in the Ozark Mountain in Arkansas. Sorry, trying to get my brain wrapped around it. And it was the best thing I ever did for myself. And this year is going to be in Houston on December the 8th to the 10th, which I will be there. I've already got my accommodations affirmed. Just got to get there. And that's just a minor thing for me. When I say that minor, though, it's you know, I'm not on driving or flying. I prefer to drive because all this gear that I got to take with me, etc. So this one here is called Charmony. It was channeled, I don't know what, 4 months ago. I think my guitar is going to have to go back in for a little bit of touch up because she's been the bottom E is starting. I'm noticing this. I've been noticing something for a while. I couldn't figure it out, and today I was putting a new set of strings on, and it really stood out. So I just had it completely refret it all the way up to here, you guys. She completely refret it, and so it could just need a little tweaking. But anyway, this one's called Charmony. Here we go. Don't go for a ride. now. Yeah, it's called Charmony. That was channeled a few months back. A beautiful sister who is a fucking goddess of all goddesses, which a lot of what I'm finding, it's coming into my coming into my life, into my world. And Charmony Gana, she was on with Todd in March, because that's when the song was channeled. The reason why I remember, because it was just before that Soulogy. And if you want to go check out more about Soulogy, if you go to YouTube or Facebook or Soulogy One Studios, doesn't matter, you'll find all kinds of videos of live streams. Todd was bringing on, what, 1 to 4 people a day, most days. And we now have our own network, which is called SoulogyNetwork.com. And so everything's being done over there now. He does, I'm starting on September the 1st, doing a show on the first Friday of every month. I promised him I would do that. I'm trying to do the entire month of September. I feel like right now I can commit to that, but I'm not sure beyond that, but definitely the first Friday of every month. But so I'm going to be starting there September the 1st. And when I say this is that the more we step into who we truly are, not what other people think we should be, excuse my expression, but fuck you all. I'm not you, you are not me. So don't try to tell me to act, say, and behave a certain way or whatever. I'm me. And I'm finding my voice. And right now, it was funny. Shannon and I, because I feel like we're sisters, absolutely, but it's soul sisters. Yeah, that's what really resonates with me. And I'm going to be doing some work with her, and something she said the other day, because I may use the incorrect words, but my intentions are to honor this spirit that comes in and speak for her, because I understand that I do it this way. But it doesn't mean I don't do it otherwise, because I've had some experiences where, in fact, what's coming to me right now, I had this situation that happened a few months back. Not a few months, a few years back. And this person was speaking about something that they hadn't even seen. They hadn't even seen the actual video, so they can give their own opinion based on what they see, hear, and experience. They're giving their opinion based on what other people are saying. And I literally left myself, the human self, and whatever came in, said whatever it was said. And when I came out of it, because there was somebody, a friend of hers was sitting there, he got up, he went back into his store. Her and I sat there, and she said, well, I guess I'll take it back to your car. I don't even know what in the hell I said. I don't need to know. But I'll tell you this much, I do know it was pure truth. And this is the thing that really upsets me with people, when they give their opinion about something without seeing it and experiencing it for themselves. Then they can actually speak and say, this is what I saw, this is how it made me feel. That is so different than, and it just, when I do my magic here, and most of the time when I speak, it's all fucking channel. I'm not in control. I don't want to be in control. But, it's like, I am me. I'm the uniqueness in myself. But with Shanda the other day, where I was going with this was, her spirit came in and said, you have a block on the right side of your throat chakra, da 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 da. And I just smiled and said, yep, that would not surprise me. And Shanda Sparkles, by the way, is incredible. Incredible being, like, fuck, these goddesses that I know. And it's just like, and the more I get to know them, it's just like, fuck, you guys are wicked. Just fucking wicked. And, yeah. Oh, thank you, Dot. In case you don't see this, Shanda, I'm putting this up because I spoke I better go in case you come on here. Shanda, son, her son moved back in with her, and he's an addict, and he's got some mental illness as well, and it's just sad what she's going through right now, trying to keep her son from going back to the streets. And she can't stop him. She knows that, but you know, there's more to the story than I want to share with everybody. And Dot just said this. So she goes, "May you and your son be covered in peace." Beautiful, Dot. Just absolutely beautiful. And you know, yeah, I put a new set of strings on my guitar earlier, and the reason I speak about the goddesses is with Charmony's song, Charmony Gana. She was on with Todd back in March. And while she was with Todd and they were sharing, and I'm in this, I call this my studio where I'm at right now. And I, of course, pick up the guitar, and this energy moved through me, and it was her song. And what was it, 3 weeks ago or something? I was doing a live, and this song started. And it took me a few days before I realized what this was, but I knew who was there. And it was actually Shanda that was there. And when I realized that was Shanda's song. And I said to her, "Look, da 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 da." And when it was being channeled, because that's how I channel, I'm not in control. And this energy sometimes just moves through me, and I just go for this amazing ride figuring it out. And so Shanda's song unfolded, and Shanda responded back to me, telling me it's called "Take the Long Way Home." And I'm going to share that with you guys now. And when I say this, because this is just coming to me, the realization, these goddesses, you know, like Charmony, like, you know, Shanda, that you know, fuck, they're powerful women. Just fucking goddesses beyond. And I know others as well, and it's you know, High Vibe Pam, Elsa Dillon, like, fuck. I'm in awe of you guys, and I'm honored to be connected with you guys all. So this is Shanda's song, and it's called "Take the Long Way Home." Here we go. Yeah. Wow. It's like, holy shit. Um, for anybody who understands aspect, we all, I believe, anyway, I'll put it that way. I believe, I'm going to write this down. Take the long way home. So I know what song it is. And this one is Harmony. And there we go. So, I don't know what I was going to say now. I got distracted, which is okay. I moved into this place, just so you guys know, because you're not aware, I live in just outside of Vancouver, BC. And, you know, I personally get very annoyed when people say, well, there's fires in Canada. Well, fuck, Canada's huge. Number one, just like the states are huge. Just me saying, oh, they got a fire down in the States. Okay, that's nice. And when I say this is there, I believe in the province of Quebec, I believe is where there was a fire which drifted south down, you know, to Boston, all the way down that coastline. And people are being affected by the fire, the smoke and the fires. Well, I live in BC, which is far west, and we have a major fire that's happening here. I don't follow the news very much, but yesterday, when I come out of my doctor's office, and when I come out, I went, wow, it's awful smoky. And then I recalled that there's a Kelowna, which is a major city. It's in the interior. It's about 5 hours inland from me, a little bit north inland. And that Kelowna is a major city, and I'm not sure what the situation is today, to be very honest. But anyway, that smoke is filtering this way. There's the haze that's out here is just there's this haze that is just a smokiness, and it's just like it's just friggin' sad. I personally feel that majority of the fires are caused by man, and their egotistical, oh, I can have fire, I'll control the fire. It is so friggin' dry here, it's scary. Like, it's just, you don't mess when it comes to us being in this dry. We've had a major heat wave here for a month now, which a lot of other places, Phoenix and Arizona, they've had a major ones, reaching 100 and some odd degrees. We've reached over 100 degrees here. I think it was 104 the other day. And so getting back into this part is, I don't know how I channel, because it's not me. Just the energy starts moving through me, and I just go for this amazing ride. And I moved into this place here last March, so it'll be a year and a few months. And my beautiful brother, Robbie Watson, was doing a live. Like, oh, I love his channeling. Oh my God. It's just heavenly, and his voice is just fuck off the charts. And so he was doing a live, he was channeling, and so I sat here with the guitar, and this song started to unfold. And it's called The Portal to Divinity, and it's Robbie's song. There's a few different versions to it. I mean, it's very slow, like. There's that version. Then there's this version, which you're going to hear. And so here we go. Yeah, so that is Portal to Divinity, channeled off Robbie Watson. Anyway, I approached Shanda a little bit about, and when I say that to be very clear, because that's what I'm saying is your perspective of what does that mean? What does that mean yesterday? Does it mean last week? Does it mean, what does it mean? So to be very clear, Shanda appeared in my field, has it been 4 months? 5 months? Whatever it's been. And I'm saying the word recent on that aspect. And then with Soulogy Fest coming up, and when I go to say this, had nothing to do with Soulogy Fest. I said to Shanda, because I was being drawn, guided, whatever term you want to use, and I said, you know, I'm coming to Soulogy Fest. I wouldn't mind coming down and hanging out with you, and let's see what we unfold. And then she's going to Soulogy Fest, and I said, and then so it turned into that her and I are going to be doing something at Soulogy Fest together. I'm going to be one of the performers, but we're going to do our own thing. And because what was coming to me, which I eventually shared with her, was that it has to do around your song, and for you to channel light language or whatever it is, and that so she she wrote this. She wrote this while I was playing her song, and it's true. Like, I don't understand. Like, I got another sister that I just connected with about a week ago. Gabby and Jill have their own show now on Soulology. That's how I found Gabby. And there was something about Gabby's energy, and so Gabby and I spoke yesterday, and all I knew is that I wanted to connect with this amazing young woman. And then we had this amazing conversation yesterday, and it's like I'm looking at her, but I'm seeing me, and vice versa. Like, we're seeing each other, and so her and I are going to be collabing, and I'd be honored to collab with her. I'm very selective in who I collab with, and it's no offense to anybody because it's not personal. And even if somebody approaches me now, it may not be right now. No, it's not in my field right now, but it doesn't mean it can't be in my field down the road. And so, you know, I just know with Shanda, it's in my field. Gabby's in my field. I can see her face. I can't think of her name right now, who lives just south of me in Port Orchard. I'm going to be collabing with her, which her and I, we've known each other 2 to 3 years now. And I can't wait to collab with her and record our stuff. It's the same thing with Shanda, is to record this magic that can unfold and does unfold. You know, I'm working with this energy more and more, and because of my understanding, I could say the word understanding. You know, I'm going to say something that may, some of you guys go and you're full of shit, because first of all, I've always said I'm a messenger. I have no idea where this stuff is coming from. I'm a vehicle. I put the guitar in my hands, and this stuff is channeled through me. I'm not in the driver's seat. I'm a passenger and observing and just allowing in. And what's been happening, especially, and when I say this out loud, and I'm speaking, referring mainly to the looper, because the looper's only been in my life for just over 2 years. So working with this has been a learning, growing experience, but it's also opened me up to this aspect of myself I never fucking knew was in me. And I've been working with this energy, but something shifted early this spring, late spring. And it's been just, because it's like, it's almost like I'm up leveling, and I don't understand, I don't dwell on it. I just know what's happening, and I just go for this incredible ride, and I get to bring you guys all in this amazing ride I get to be in whenever I pick up my guitar. And just for anybody who's new to me, is not very often ever not play online. Meaning this, if I pick up my guitar, I'm online. Unless I feel that I just want to sit here and just, everything I do, I'll call it muck about. But sometimes I just want to sit there in my chair with my guitar and just whatever. Then all of a sudden I'll be need to go live, and because this stuff is not mine to hold on to, it's mine to share with all of you. And due to the internet, I'm able to connect with people all around the world. Like I mentioned, I'm already going to Soulogy Fest for December the 8th to the 10th. I want to do like a house concert or find a small venue, you know, to do a concert in Corpus Christi, San Antonio while I'm down there. Like, I want to do 4 or 6 concerts. But my main objective, of course, is Soulology Fest, which is going to be, from what I'm gathering right now, based the way everything's unfolding. It's unfolding fast, you guys. It's amazing. And the festival is the 8th to the 10th, but it looks like we're going to start on the Monday prior to the festival. Some stuff happening. So, you know, we got healers coming there. I know High Vibe, Pamela's going to be there. Monica's going to be there. I just connected with her recently because she now has her own show on Soulology Network. And there's other people, I can't think of all their names, but there's going to be healing tents set up. Kate Lumley is having a tent aimed more towards children. I know Ashley's involved in that one as well. It's just incredible what's going to happen. And then just recently I got invited to go to a festival in the UK next June, which I'm so looking forward to, because these people I know virtually. You guys know me more than I know you. And when I say this, because I do lives, it's like people know Todd because he does lives. Well, people know me because I do lives. How I get to know people is because of their lives. And like Shanda, she does, you know, a few lives a day, you know, usually. And because she's, I don't, Shanda, write down exactly, type in your information here, and I'll showcase it so people can find you. Shanda Sparkles, you know, she's an astrologer. She does chart readings and all this. She's going to be doing mine next week or the week after. And I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's, I don't know. I'm just in awe of these people that I know, and I get to meet a lot of them. Shanna's going to be, I'm going to meet her before or after, or not after, but rephrase that, before or during Soulology Festival. I'll be meeting her. I'm going to be meeting a whole pile of people. Now, when I say this, people know, you guys know me because I'm on here. I'm a face, you see me. Thank you. This is Shanda's information. Intuitive, evolutionary soul astrologer. Like, I don't understand. Personally, I don't understand most of what she's talking about. I know she fucking knows what she's talking about. I can feel it in my heart. I can feel it in my soul. So it's like, and she does also lives on Facebook and YouTube. I also know she and I'm going to, I guess I'm asking you, Shanda, not right now because I know you're a little bit wrapped up and stuff, but you know, I would like for you to help me, assist me, teach me some stuff, because like how to save a video, how to edit it, so I can take it and put it onto TikTok or whatever. So yeah, there's some stuff that I know I want to do, and now that I'm out of this, not a dark place, but a disconnect from me, and because I finally let Shanda know, like, and a little bit what was going on, and I remember her voice message saying to me, "You're going through this, all this shit, and you keep on showing up to do what I do here," because this is my lifeline, is my music, it's my lifeline, you guys. And And I'm sorry, I just looked at her comment and just threw me, and in a good way, not in a bad way. So keep on typing away. It's my own fault. I looked. I forgot what I was saying. Elected him. Yeah. So you guys can find, Shanda Sparkles. And if you're having a hard time finding her, let me know. I'll send her Facebook link. I'm more than happy to do that. But I'm just in awe of these amazing goddesses and gods that I know, because we are that. We all are. And and I don't know, Dot, if you're still here or not, but I saw your first comment, and it's, you know, I would like to share this with you guys, because it's it feels good. I could say, for lack of any word, my soul is reaching out to yours. Can you hear me calling? and I'm going to be very honest. I hear what you're saying. I'm very touched by what you're saying. And if I didn't feel comfortable in sharing that, I wouldn't have shared it. I trust this part of me. Do I know what the fuck I'm talking about? Hell no. Okay, good. Dot, I'm glad that you're still here. But, I'm an introvert. I'm a hermit. I don't talk to people. So do not take offense to that. It's like, yeah, it's just, I know where I was going before. But with Shanda, and I was reaching out to her, showing her my love and my support, without knowing everything she's gone through. I knew a little bit. And when I told her what was going on with me, she goes, "You still have it in you." I said, "Yeah. Like, how can we not be there for somebody else when they're in need?" I have no time for people who play the victim role. Oh, poor me. Woe's me. Well, I got to put this up. Sorry. Okay. She goes, "We did a throat clearing, or a thread clearing in your throat chakra." Like, I'm in awe of you guys that have the gifts and abilities. Like, I don't even understand what the fuck I'm doing. But I'm getting to, I just know, all I know is this. I've always said this since my music started channeling in the late 1990s, is that, or late 1996, that's when it started. And to explain this very clearly, I had a hysterectomy, and they found a big tumor in me, removed it. Right after that, I said I was saying I was losing me. Part of it was hormonal, which I now know, but I didn't know it then because it was never spoken of back then in the 1990s. And so I got caught up in the Western medical system for depression and anxieties, but I reached out for counseling. And through the counselor, this lady was the perfect counselor for me, and I have no doubt that spirit brought me her. She brought, it was a safe space. So as I opened up to my own thoughts, my own feelings, and my own emotions, that's how my music started. My guitar has been my vehicle. It's always been my vehicle, but not at that level. And the one thing that I've always sensed it, and there's no other word I can say, is sense that this music is very special because it felt special, because of where it came from within me. It's not me, the human. It's my spirit, it's my soul. And, here's a story. You're going to get the spiel for some reason. But anyway, here we go. When I realized that my music was special and I didn't want anybody to claim it to be theirs, so I went in the recording studio in 2001 just to record my music. That's all it was, to secure it so nobody could ever try to claim it was theirs, because I knew it was that special. And then late 2001, I was running out of money. My mother died 10 years before that, and all of a sudden I got a $3,000 check from her estate, which then it turned into an album. And I'll show you this, since I'm here and talking about this. Bring this down. is, this is my first album, Me, Myself, and I. Whoops. Me, Myself, and I. The words, expressions of, wasn't really me. That was me. I had a Goldwing motorcycle back then, and that was me standing behind my bike with my doll Ernie. And I had, that's how I rode my bike. That was on the back of my bike. So this was my first album, Me, Myself, and I. And this is what it looks like now. I had my album covers redone last year. Wow, we're really going down memory lane here. This is what it looks like now. Oops, there we go. Sorry, trying to figure this out. There we go. This is what Me, Myself, and I looks like. And I do play in 432 megahertz. Okay, that started in 2017. And then out of there, 2 albums come out of it. This one here, this is my second album, but it's actually my first album, meditation album. It's called Instrumental Silence, which is one song, 55 minutes and 43 seconds long. Yeah, one song. Then I went back in the studio in 2001, and I recorded my second meditation album called Soulful Connection, and this one's 53 minutes and 34 seconds long. Yeah. And I was in the studio last year. I have not gone back in to finish it off. I've been going through stuff, and I have to look after me first. My music, me playing daily, will never go away. Hello, Sherry. Yeah. Sherry, I love your hello, Canada. And she goes, I'll put this up. This is funny. I think it's funny. There we go. She goes, hello, Canada, fires. Like flames. Yeah, like, and it's not all across Canada. There's certain areas. I know that the interior BC is really known for fires. There's a healing ranch that I know is just outside Kamloops. She had to move her whole entire herd with her horses. She has a healing horse ranch. I can't think of the name right now. I can see your face, can see your ranch and all that, but I can't think of the name of her ranch nor her. But she had to move her whole herd. I think she's got 15 healing horses, something like that. And plus other animals. She had to move all of her animals from her ranch to another ranch. Yeah, last year. So these areas are known for fires. Like I said before, that these fires are mainly, I usually find that it's man who's created the initial spark. Yes, there's thunder and lightning strikes. Wow. Sweet. Well, welcome, Sherry. Nice to see you here. Got it, girl. Got it now. Just click to me what you just said. But, you know, Kelowna, and from what I'm sort of gathering, because I got friends who live out, a couple hours outside of Kelowna, and I see people posting, my home is open, I've got room for people. People have RVs and say, look, here, I have an RV, come stay in my RV. Like the people that are opening their doors to help people, because, when I say this, and it breaks my heart to know this happened, it did not need to happen. What just happened in that town, that area of Maui, who got destroyed. And, it's going to be interesting to see what comes out of it. It's already starting to come out. The person who was in charge of I don't know what his actual position was, but it had to do with safety. Right? He was being questioned. Why didn't you turn the alarms on to tell people? And he was finding excuses. And this is what's happening with us. We are tired of these excuses to justify not this or not that. And when I say this, I don't want to get onto a bandwagon of anybody in particular, but all I'm going to say is this. is that when people, everybody, I don't give a shit who you are or anything else, we all need to be held accountable for our action, behavior, our conduct, what we say, what we don't do. But first of all, we need to be responsible to ourselves, because until we get responsible with ourselves and take full ownership, we cannot really take it outside. And if you're avoiding stuff, it's going to get fucking ugly for you. And that there's a whole disruptive thing that's happening universally right now. For people individually, there's stuff that's come up for me that I need to look at, and people can help me. Like Shannon's going to be helping me. I've got Gabby. When her and I talked yesterday, I woke up this morning from a message from her where she let me more into her ability, because she could see that my inner child. And when she said it, I knew it was truth. I'm not going to resist that. I could resist it if I wanted to, but that's ego. No, I'm fine. I used to be like that. Wow. Yeah, okay. Sherry is down in California. They had a big oak fire, and they were evacuated for 10 days. Thankful to be okay. Exactly. And that's the thing about, right now in California, they got that leftover debris, whatever it is, from that thing that's happening on the coastline with rain and wind and everything. And then they had the parts of California got struck with the earthquake today. In the midst of this, 5 point something. And it's, it's just sad. It just, for me, it's just sad. But, that's where, with these fires that a lot of us are dealing with, and when lightning strikes, the fire people can manage that. But when humans start building fires different places, and they think it's out, but it's not out, or it gets out of control, whatever it is. And then so meanwhile, we get all these little spot fires all over the place, and here's the fire people trying to come in and put those out. It's being spread thin. And it's like, we as humans need to smarten up. Smarten up with ourselves first, but also smarten up with our behavior and conduct. If you want to hurt yourself, that's one thing. But when you're affecting other people, meaning other people's lands, properties, lives, like we're talking over 1,000 people that have perished in that fire in Maui. And I hear people say, the media ain't talking about the 1,000 people. They're doing it, and the fact is, because they're only reporting factual stuff, meaning this: there's over 1,000 people missing, but what they've uncovered so far is 100 and whatever amount of people now. Meaning this, they have actually found remains of people. It doesn't mean they've identified them yet. And these dogs, these rescue dogs, are going into these places. The dogs' paws are getting hurt and being harmed by this, and they have to put booties on them. Like, it's some of the stuff I've seen. But here's the thing: is to sit there and say because there's no doubt there's over 1,000 people who perished. There's no doubt about that. But for me is, be responsible in what you say and how you say it. There's over 1,000 people that are unaccounted for right now. 1,000 people. And it didn't need to happen. Did not need to happen. Because some guy thought whatever his opinion was. Get the fuck out of your head. What about humanity? I'm sorry, I don't need to go on this rant right now about this stuff. But I did. So I've been on here 2 hours. It is time for me to go be quiet. It's 10 o'clock. Yeah, 9:30. Sorry, 9:30. And so blessings, everybody. And, I'm just so grateful. I personally am so fucking grateful for this amazing community that I'm a part of. The Soul Family Tribe. We're all working towards ourselves. And yeah, I know I am. I don't want just a little of me back. I want all of me back. And where I went to start on this, when I start talking about this, I get a little sidetracked, which happens. On Thursday, when I had my healing session with, refer to them as the three amigos, Deb and Rick Purcell and Phil Burrows, the three healers that work together. So Phil, they told me this before, but it wasn't sinking in. That's the only way I know how to say it. And Phil said to me that you have Beethoven. You have an aspect of Beethoven. I said, what the fuck? and so the next day I'm doing a live and I speak of this, and my beautiful longtime sister, I've known her for over 3 years. We've never met physically, but we know each other virtually. And she says that you also have Chopin as an aspect. I went, holy fuck. Because the first song that I did, Friday morning's video that I did, I think it was Friday morning, the first video I did, it was magical. And what I'm starting to realize, and I'm working with this, because I'm comfortable with this, because I know I'm an alchemist. I know that. I own that. And it's like Spirit gave me the name Soulful Guitarist, and I am the Soulful Guitarist. I am that. There's no separation from Ernestine to the Soulful Guitarist. I am one of the same. It's the same thing with Todd. Soulogy. Soulogy is Todd. It's no different, in my view. And because all I've ever known, whatever moves through me is amazing. It's beautiful. And it's just, I honor it in the manner that it so deserves, because it's not mine to hold on to. But I'm working with this part of me that I'm understanding more and embracing, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm not a guitar picker. You know, I've always been a decent rhythm player, absolutely. But it goes beyond that. Yeah. Sorry, Shannon just mentioned that there hasn't been a hurricane hit California since the 1940s. So, with this knowledge, I'm going to put it that way, these amazing two aspects, I know there's more, but I'm talking about Chopin and Beethoven. And it's like no wonder how this magic moves through me, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I could tell you guys all kinds of little this and that, and right? But those things don't matter. The fact is me stepping into who I am. I know what I do is very special because of where it comes from. It's not me, the human. It's not me, the human. I have the special gift and ability, and I don't want to, which I'm not. I'm going to take that back, sorry. I'm here to share my music. And right now, the only way I know how to share it is through live streaming. I want to come to where you're at and share my music in your community. We can do it virtually. I can do it in person. I'm available. And it's like I'm going to Soulogy Fest in Houston. I'm going to have, hopefully 2 to 4 more events in and around Texas while I'm there. And then most likely come back unless there's another place. It's time. I know what I do is special, and I want to tell you this, is that if you heard me when I say this, because I'm dealing with Facebook land, internet, and I was listening back the other day, and it was like, there's like spotty periodically, and I went, fuck, that's gotta be frustrating for you guys. And about a month ago or something, I have a Zoom H5 recorder, which is this little puppy here. I got it plugged in, and whenever I play a song, I have that thing going. And I was listening back a few weeks ago, and I was listening, like, wow, that thing really captured it. Because I know what I hear in my ears, because I do have earbuds on. And I'm running through my looper into my mixer, then it goes out. And so I'm listening right from my mixer. And what I hear is incredible. But you guys aren't getting that same quality or that incredible sound that's really there, because we're dealing with the internet. And I can't wait for you guys to experience me in person, because it's going to fucking blow your socks off, because it's our energy. We're now talking physically. I could feel your guys' energy this evening as I've been, sitting here sharing with you guys for the last couple hours. And I just can't wait for you guys to experience me in person. I really can't. I can't wait to be there in person. I'm not good with people. When I say this, it doesn't mean I'm not a nice person, because I'm an incredible person. I'm an incredible being. And that, but, I'm an introvert, I'm a hermit. This is my comfort zone, is my guitar and my music. And Shanda's known me for a few months, and she'll tell you right now, Ernie doesn't talk very often, but when she does, she has a lot to say. And it's like, because of me getting, I'll use the term balanced out from Thursday healing session with the 3 amigos, and then gathering with Gabby yesterday, and just, I'm feeling like myself now. When I feel like myself, I'm able to talk more. And obviously Shanda and her incredible team helped that through as well. So there's no one thing. Everything works together. And because I know I have an incredible voice, but man, when the last couple of months, I just haven't been talking a lot when I do lives. I just come on and play, because that's my voice. But the human side, which, just where I'm at right now, and I'm so grateful to be able to speak now, because I actually missed me. I'll be very honest, and I'm glad that I'm getting this back. So anyway, I've been saying this a few times now. This time I'm going to say for sure, love you all dearly. Thank you for hanging out with me this evening. This was absolutely fucking amazing. I thank you all very, very much for your beautiful energies and contribution for this evening's live on a Sunday night. Back to whatever normal is tomorrow, Monday, yeah. Anyway, hugs and loves, everybody. Shanda, I know you sent me a voice message, which I'm going to listen to as soon as I'm off of here, just so you know. Sleep well, my sister. Sleep well, everybody. Please take care of yourselves the best you know how. Don't worry about other people. They're going to bitch and groan anyway, no matter what you do or say. So just honor yourself to the best of your ability, and fuck everybody else. Hugs and loves. See you soon. Which will most likely